One of the best ways to enhance your travel experience is to find ways to maximize your time. In this video, I'm going to show you two services that help you do exactly that: TSA Precheck and Global Entry. I'm going to give you an overview of both of these programs, show the costs and benefits associated with each, explain how to sign up, and ultimately help you decide which one's right for you. Hey everybody, Nick here from Away Together. We've gotten the question a bunch of times here on our channel, which one's right for me, TSA Precheck or Global Entry? So we thought it was high time to make a video. Let's start with TSA Precheck. TSA Precheck is a program that helps expedite the process of going through security for flights departing from US airports. This is a US focused program. It's administered by the United States Department of Homeland Security. And basically, it's meant to help speed up the process of going through security and make things a little less stressful and intrusive. The advertised benefits of TSA Pre are that you wait in line 5 minutes or less, and as you go through security, you don't need to remove your shoes, your laptop, your 311 liquids, your belt, or even your light jackets. In my experience, this can vary highly by airport or even by the staff on duty. So just be ready for that, and as always, if you're traveling, be flexible and be positive. Okay, how do you get TSA Pre? 3 easy steps. First, you'll apply online and schedule an appointment at one of the 500 plus enrollment centers. Next, you'll appear at that enrollment center for a 10-minute appointment where they're gonna take fingerprints and do a background check. And finally, you'll be given what's called a known traveler number. That number is what designates your TSA Precheck status. When you're booking airline tickets in the future, you'll put that known traveler number in the known traveler number space. And when you get your boarding passes, TSA Pre will be listed. Now, an important thing to note is that you'll want to hold on to that known traveler number, keep it in a safe place because you'll need to access it from time to time. And then when you go to the airport, look for the TSA Pre line and make sure to get in that one. The cost for TSA Precheck is $85 for 5 years. You'll have to renew after 5 years, but no interview is required. Here's some other helpful things to know. We've gotten this question a few times and I wanted to answer it here. Do other countries have TSA Pre? No. If you have TSA Precheck and you're coming home from a trip to, let's say, Italy, it's really not going to help you on the Italy side. There is no TSA Pre line in Italy. You're just gonna have to stand in the normal security line. As I mentioned earlier, this is a USA focused program. Next, always check your boarding pass to see if it lists TSA Pre. I don't know about you, but I like to check in online and have my boarding pass on my phone. And most of the time TSA Pre shows up there. But if it ever doesn't, the easiest thing to do is to go to the agent at the airport and ask them for a paper ticket. You may have to show them your known traveler number, but they can get it all sorted out for you. When it comes time to renew, make sure to do it online. The fee for renewal online is only $70 versus the standard cost of $85. Finally, there are a couple of ways to get TSA Pre for free. Keep watching. Okay, let's talk about Global Entry. Global Entry is a program intended to make the process of re-entering the United States from abroad faster. This program is administered by United States Customs and Border Protection. This one has nothing to do with security for flights. It's all about re-entering the United States from abroad. The advertised benefits of Global Entry are basically no paperwork, aka no customs declaration, and reduced wait times. Global Entry has its own dedicated line. When you arrive back in the USA from abroad, you'll go directly to a Global Entry kiosk, answer a few questions, and the kiosk will print a receipt. You'll then take that receipt and your passport to a Customs and Border Protection officer, and then move on through. No paperwork, and hopefully a much shorter wait time than normal. Okay, how do you get Global Entry? 3 easy steps. First, you'll fill out an application online. Next, you'll schedule an appointment at a Global Entry enrollment center. At that appointment, you'll meet with a Customs and Border Protection officer. They're gonna review some paperwork and take your fingerprints. Then, when returning to the USA from abroad, you'll go directly to the Global Entry kiosk instead of standing in the normal line. The cost of Global Entry is $100 for 5 years. And the renewal happens online, and an interview may or may not be necessary. Some other good things to know about Global Entry. You're gonna be given a Global Entry card once you're approved, and you don't really need to carry that card with you unless you're using the dedicated Sentry or Nexus lanes to re-enter the USA. Now, earlier I mentioned there were a couple of ways to get TSA Pre for free, and actually Global Entry is one of them. Global Entry includes TSA Pre-esque benefits. When you get Global Entry, you'll be assigned a number, and when you're booking domestic flights, you can use that number in the known traveler number field to enjoy the same kind of benefits that members of TSA Pre get. Okay, which of these programs is right for you? As you can probably tell by now, TSA Precheck and Global Entry are not really the same. Comparing the two is not an apples to apples comparison. They're often lumped together because they're similar services, but they're really meant for different situations. Let me talk through a couple of different scenarios to help you decide which one would be better for you. I'll start here. If you only travel once or twice a year, I probably wouldn't get either of these. If you travel domestically more than a few times per year and your main airport has a dedicated TSA Pre line, I would consider TSA Precheck. At a cost of only $85 for 5 years, that's roughly $17 a year, which for most frequent travelers is less than like $1 per flight to spend significantly less time waiting in line. I really value my time, so that math is easy for me. Get TSA Precheck. If you travel internationally more than once or twice per year, I think Global Entry makes a lot of sense. When you're coming home from the USA, typically you're going to be flying back to a major hub and possibly catching a connection. Going through customs and border patrol at these airports, I find that those lines can typically be quite long. So having a reduced wait in that area, especially if you're catching a connection, can really be worth it. And at only $100 for 5 years, that's a $20 per year. Using similar math as I did a second ago, you're spending very little to possibly significantly reduce your wait times. Also, you effectively get TSA Precheck with Global Entry. Now, after hearing that, many of you might be thinking, okay, well, I'll just go sign up for Global Entry and then I'll get TSA Pre for free as well. And I like the way you think. I think it's awesome to kill two birds with one stone, but consider this. Approval times for Global Entry are extremely long, sometimes between 6 and 12 months. So if you already have a trip on the books that you're considering using this for, it's probably too late. Whereas approval times for TSA Pre, really short, like under a month. So just consider that. I still believe Global Entry is worthwhile. You're just gonna have to wait. Here's a bonus tip. You already know that you can get TSA Pre for free with Global Entry, but what if I told you you could get both for free? Many travel credit cards include statement credits to cover the cost of Global Entry or TSA Pre. And not just the major ones like the Amex Platinum or the Chase Sapphire Reserve. There's a bunch of 0 annual fee or low annual fee cards, such as the United Explorer card, that provide this same statement credit. It's a tremendous value. Look into it. Thanks everybody for watching. If you got value out of this, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.